EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Andre Diggs on the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Makes it
so 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Right there. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
6-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield, flush to his right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Vincent Mayowa. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 45. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
This is Rashad Penny. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A tackle made by K.J. Wright.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a give, right side. Carson, and some room to work. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
To Philip Dorsett. A gain of 12. And the Seahawks first down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Wilson steps away to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoff.
And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On first down, it's Carson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Carson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the pressure gets to him again. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On 3rd down, Carson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
And it brings up
Wilson.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. B.J. Goodson. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, 51 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Greg Olsen. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got his target. That's more. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Good job, good job.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Olsen. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down, Seattle.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 27-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They go play action now. Wilson. Eluding the pressure. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia, and decisively. This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise, just by how it's gone down. How about Atlanta? I know it's tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And in the Dallas game, they just gave away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
On the ground with a tight end. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier, LJ.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. There's the tight end, Carlson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him.
54.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
On the play.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Mayfield.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
David Njoku.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Big Ed. Check. Crunch. Check that.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown.